I know you never give up, but what is a tough day for you?
You know, a lot of times when people meet me, they say, you know, once I spend 5 minutes with you, it's like the wheelchair goes away. I don't even realize it's there. But sometimes some people can be mean or cruel and look or stare or mumble or giggle or whatever. And I don't think people realize that when they do look or stare, that it does affect me sometimes. It hurts.
Hi, Lizzie, my family.
I'm Marianne, I'm Devon.
I'm Nicole, and I'm 18.
I'm Victoria, and I'm 17.
I'm Angel, I'm 15.
I'm Jessie, I'm 14.
And welcome to
California.
Marianne was born with a rare genetic mutation that left her with only one fully developed arm and no legs. As a kid, she knew she had to work extra hard to overcome her physical challenges.
When I was growing up, I wanted to do everything everybody else did. I wanted to blend in with all the other kids. I wanted to do everything the other kids were doing. I really believe that we ourselves inside know what our own boundaries are, and we know how far we can push ourselves. And that's one thing I've always done. I set goals and I reach them, and when I reach those, I set new goals.
Hi, I'm Heather Burke, and I'm with Easter Seals Central California. One of the goals of Easter Seals is to help children and adults with disabilities live with independence. Marianne did not have the means to even get a wheelchair. So when she was 5 years old, she came to Easter Seals, and we were able to give her her first wheelchair. And to see just the zest that Marianne has for life and the excitement she has, even though she is confined to a wheelchair, it's inspirational.
Life wasn't easy for Marianne, but she was determined to make it on her own and succeed. After high school, Marianne fell in love and started a family, but her relationship ultimately didn't work out. And Marianne became a single mother of 4 kids, surviving on welfare while going to school.
She's done the impossible. She's first in her family to go to college and make it. And that means a lot to me. She's provided for us by herself.
She's my hero because from day one, she showed us that nothing can stand in your way. No matter how hard it gets, no matter how many trials she faced, she still pushes through.
After college, Marianne had trouble getting a job because of her disability, but she refused to give up and decided to give back to the organization that changed her life. So Marianne got a job working at the Easter Seals Child Development Center, where she was a constant inspiration to the kids there.
Hello, I'm Fausto Hinojosa. I am a board member for Easter Seals of Central California. Marianne traveled across the country representing Easter Seals, and we're so proud of her. She really has so much determination, and any of the challenges that she's had in her life, she's overcome.
In a couple years, Marianne went from living on welfare to proving that she could do anything with a lot of hard work. But her ultimate dream was to provide her kids with a safe and stable home that she never had. So in 2006, Marianne put a down payment on the first home she could afford with the help of the Fresno Housing Authority.
Without the program, I wouldn't have been able to buy my home. It was a huge accomplishment for me. I'm the first in my family to ever buy a home. So after that, I really wanted to go get back and to help other families. So now I work as a family self-sufficiency coordinator, and I'm there to assist families and help them set goals and overcome barriers to reach the ultimate goal and to buy a home.
Every day, Marianne devotes her time to helping others find the homes of their dreams. But her own house doesn't fit Marianne's special needs. Kitchen cabinets are impossible to reach. The only bathroom in the house is not fit for a wheelchair. Everyday chores like washing the dishes or doing laundry are monumental tasks because appliances aren't easily accessible.
2 words to describe my house are limits and dangers. Once I had to get onto the kitchen counter and I slipped and fell, where I broke my pelvis bone in half.
One day we're not gonna be here, like we're all gonna move out and go to college, and she could slip and fall and not be able to get up. There could be a fire and she couldn't get out if we're not here. You know, she's done a lot for us. I don't want anything to happen to her, whatever it is.
My biggest fear is that when we're all gone, none of us are here. Whenever she's on the counter trying to get something, that she might fall down. She can't even come to this room without hitting something. ABC, please help my mom get a house that's accessible and she can get around by herself and not having to call us for help.
Wow. That is an incredible woman. Wow. Overcome so many obstacles, yet the one she can't seem to overcome is this house. Yeah. But we can. So what do you say? Can we do this?
100%.
We'll bring it in here, people. Are you with me?
We're with you.
Well, then let's Good morning, Marann, Nicole, Victoria, How you doing, darling? How you doing, sweetheart? Good to see you, sweetheart. You good?
Yes, I'm good.
You doing okay?
I'm fine.
You're an awesome human being, man. You inspire so many other people to overcome any obstacle that comes their way, and it's obvious that you've overcome so many.
She's a wonderful person. You really look up to her.
She's a very courageous woman. She's been through a lot, so she earns this.
I know you never give up, but what is a tough day for you?
You know, a lot of times when people meet me, they say, you know, once I spend 5 minutes with you, it's like the wheelchair goes away. I don't even realize it's there. But sometimes some people can be mean or cruel and look or stare or mumble or giggle or whatever. And I don't think people realize that when they do look or stare, that it does affect me sometimes. It hurts. So I guess it's one reason why I like to share my story too, because if I could break down that stereotypical mind of people that look different or whatever, that's, you know, a goal of mine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, I know that you don't ask for help from anyone. Are you okay with us being here?
Yes, I'm fine with you guys being here. I'm fine. Thank you so much for coming.
I'm glad to do it. All right, people, we finished the house. Let's bring them home. Let's bring them home. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Welcome home,
As we were getting out of the limo and we seen all the people outside, I was like, wow, this many people came out to support us. It's just showing that my mom's doing something right. I mean, they recognize what she's done, how persistent she is and determined to be anything she can. And I know she's doing it for us. And I'm just glad to have her as a mother.
There have been so many obstacles in your life, but the one that was really standing in your way was that house. Well, now what's behind this bus is no longer an obstacle. In fact, it's going to give you the freedom and independence that you deserve. So, what do you guys think? Are you ready to see what's behind this bus? You know what to say. Here we go. Say it with me, bus driver. Move that bus!
Very blessed. Thank you, everybody that helped. Thank you. Thank you. When that bus moved, I saw freedom. I saw a new beginning. I mean, I went through the struggle of raising my 4 kids and putting myself through school and still owing a huge balance on student loans. So my old house represented an accomplishment. But when you live in a world that you're in a wheelchair, there's lots of obstacles you face every day. But this home, it's been made for me. And I just started crying. I was shaking. I was crying so much because all the emotions just came out at that moment. I just knew that everything was gonna be okay from that point forward.
My parents have been trying to remodel this house, but every time they start, I would get sick because of something that they were tearing down, and so then everything would stop.
With all that Lizzie does for this hospital and the community, Lizzie goes home to a house that is not the safest and cleanest of environments. And with a compromised immune system, I think she really deserves to have a better place to rest her head.
Hi, ABC, we're the Bell family from Tucson, Arizona.
I'm Kathy Bell, and I'm the mom.
I'm Mike, I'm the dad.
I'm Lizzie, I'm 14. I'm Alicia, and I'm 12. Welcome
to our home!
From the time she was born, Lizzie had to battle for her life.
At her 6 weeks baby checkup, she didn't look right. They told us that they had to give Elizabeth a transfusion and that they weren't sure she was gonna make it. And in order to have her first transfusion, they were gonna have to stick the tube up through the leg, up to the heart, and put the blood in her that way. That's when it just kind of hit that this was bad.
As a baby, Lizzie was diagnosed with diamond black fan anemia, an extremely rare blood disorder that affects less than 750 people in the world. Lizzie's condition is life-threatening because she can't produce enough red blood cells to carry the oxygen she needs from her lungs to the rest of her body.
With diamond blackfin anemia, my immune system is very weak, and so I can get sick very easily. I get really bad migraines. I'm very tired all the time. I have to be careful because I have very squishy bones. So if I fall, I could break my arm. So I can't play any kind of sports. And I live off of transfusions, and transfusions give you blood. And if I don't have any blood, then I die.
Lizzie's only source of survival is donated blood. And twice a month, she has to get transfusions, but the process hasn't been easy. When she was only 4 years old, Lizzie and her mom went on a routine trip to a blood bank. But they were shocked to find out that blood was in short supply.
I looked at the refrigerators and I was just like, where's all the blood? And the nurse was like, it's a really low season. We didn't get very much blood. And that's when I knew I needed to do something.
The family established the John P. Bell Foundation, named after Lizzie's grandfather. And Lizzie became a nonstop force in raising awareness about the need for blood donations.
Hi, my name is Sherry Ann. I'm one of the RNs here at the clinic. The amazing thing about Lizzie is the fact that she has so much passion and spirit for encouraging others to donate blood.
In addition to creating an annual blood drive, Lizzie started Lizzie's Loot, a campaign that raises money to fill up toy boxes for kids in hospitals who need transfusions and support. Last year, Lizzie became an ambassador for the Red Cross and even received the Red Cross Hero Award for all her hard work.
Instead of trying to concentrate on me and all this stuff that I have to go through, I like to help other people who are in car accidents. Even cancer kids need blood, so it's not just for diamond blackfin anemia.
Despite her positive attitude, life is a constant struggle. Right now, the family spends tens of thousands of dollars a year on health insurance, trips to the hospital, and medical supplies. They have no money left to make necessary repairs to their house. The foundation is sinking, and there are gaping cracks in the floors. Exposed pipes have caused water damage. Termite problems have forced the family to gut out entire rooms, and the entire house lacks proper insulation.
This is a house built probably in the 70s, and insulation wasn't that big of a factor. And Elizabeth not making her own blood is very often cold.
My parents have been trying to remodel this house, but every time they start, I would get sick because of something that they were tearing down, and so then everything would stop.
With all that Lizzie does for this hospital and the community, Lizzie goes home to a house that is not the safest and cleanest of environments. And with a compromised immune system, I think she really deserves to have a better place to rest her head.
Just seeing her go through like needles and transfusions, and I think she's like really tough. I don't think I could imagine life without my sister because she's like basically my best friend.
Having a child with a life-threatening illness, you realize that she could be gone at any moment.
There's not a place to go to get aware of that kind of horror that you feel in your soul.
Unbelievable. Wow. White kid. Incredible little girl, right?
Yeah.
These guys need a house that is going to be healthy for her to live in. Okay, so what do you say? Can we do this?
You try to believe it.
Let's bring it in there, people. Are you with me?
Yeah. With you.
Well, then let's
do it!
Let's go, everybody. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Good morning, Bell family! Michael, Kathy, Lizzie, and
I meet a lot lot of people, but I don't meet too many 14-year-olds that are as courageous as you are, and I want to make a huge difference out there.
Everyone lives off of blood, but I can't go out and buy everyone blood who needs it, so it's just important.
You guys have kind of been through a lot, haven't you?
Yeah. To have to think about the house, and to think about money, and to think about the kids, and then to go back into a home that's the way it is. It's a lot.
I was crying before we got out of the limo. It always amazes me how many people my daughter Lizzie touches. It just chokes me up to know how much of a positive impact she has on people. She's great. She really inspires a lot of people.
When we were here a week ago, I know you guys had done so much to try and keep your family together. You guys had basically sacrificed everything just to make sure she stayed healthy. But what's behind this bus is going to be a safe, healthy home. I can promise you that. So what do you say? Are you ready to see what's behind this bus?
Oh my God.
Are you sure? You guys know what to say? Say it with me. Bus driver! Move that bus!
When that bus moved, it looked like anything I had ever dreamed is reality. My old house made me feel worse than actually being at the hospital because it was just so cold and it was a nightmare. And now the new house is a place where I can go home after a hospital day and feel happy and healthy because the house is complete and it's better than what we could have ever imagined.
Since the accident, Carol and the kids have had to live with relatives because the family has nothing.
My children have lost so much. They lost the house in the fire. They lost two people that mean the world to them, their father and their oldest brother, who they looked up to. I do worry about my children. They need a place where they can call home, and they don't have that. And they haven't had that for a year.
When Carol first met Thomas, she knew she found her knight in shining armor. They soon got married and welcomed their first son, Mark. Within the next few years, the Girards became a happy family of 7.
My husband taught me how to be very strong.
Tom and Mark had a relationship that was close. They are the two that were the rock of our family, actually.
Tom and his oldest son, Mark, valued the bond between father and son. Together, they learned and practiced chivalry. They went camping, and they paid tribute to medieval customs like sword fighting and archery.
The concept of the knights was, charity and courtesy, because that just goes with chivalry hand in hand. And it's so important to teach this so that the boys can learn to respond, not just here, but everywhere else they go in the world.
Tom and Mark and Carol and the Girards pretty much give their shirt off their back no matter what. If someone needed help, they went out and helped them.
Both Mom and Dad taught all their kids to give back to the small, tight-knit community of Voluntown. Then, just last year, disaster struck while the family was volunteering at their church fundraiser.
911. There's a fire on Preston City Road, Voluntown, Connecticut. There's smoke coming out of the full roof of the house.
We were at the firehouse doing a fundraiser for the church. Everything was fine. And they says, well, the house down the street, there's smoke coming out of the roof. Well, my husband and I look at each other and say, that's our house.
An electrical short in the wiring started a fire in the family's kitchen. In a matter of minutes, the entire house was engulfed in flames.
I saw huge flames come out of my brother's window. All I kept thinking was, I am so glad my brother wasn't in his room.
We lost 50% of the house to fire. The other 50% of the house is lost to water damage.
After the fire, we were living in tents and then pop-up trailers. And then my dad found this rental home. And so we were really excited because we could, finally be normal of some sort.
We were moving actually on July 1st. On June 30th, my husband came home from work and asked the kids who wanted to go swimming.
Tom decided to take Mark, Lucas, and Hannah out to a nearby lake. With his youngest daughter on his shoulders, Tom swam out about 100 feet from the shore. All of a sudden, he started struggling in the water, and Hannah began to scream.
Hannah started screaming bloody murder, so I told Mark to, go see what was going on to see if they're okay. I saw Hannah struggling. I saw Mark's hand pushing Hannah to shore. And then I yelled for help because I didn't see him.
I am at Green Falls, down by where the people swim. There's a little boy screaming.
Car 53 paramedic unit's been dispatched.
He went under to get his father, and he never came up.
Firefighters desperately tried to rescue them, but when they did, it was too late. Hannah survived, but both Tom and Mark had drowned.
We went to the hospital, and that's when they told us that my dad had passed away. So we went to see my brother, and it was like he wasn't even there. And then the nurse came over and turned the machines off because he wasn't there anymore. And all that went through my mind is, they were our family. What's gonna happen to my family?
Mark went down after his dad, but he would not have come up without him. And I do believe that they were meant to go together.
Since the accident, Carol and the kids have had to live with relatives because the family has nothing.
My children have lost so much. They lost the house in the fire. They lost two people that mean the world to them, their father and their oldest brother, who they looked up to. I worry about Hannah because she thought she actually choked Daddy so he couldn't breathe anymore. We had to tell her no, and I only found that out 2 weeks after. I do worry about my children. They need a place where they can call home, and they don't have that. And they haven't had that for a year.
Man,
They need us. This is gonna be a tough week, bro.
These guys have been through a lot. And Mark, what a hero kid, man. We can't change what's happened, but we can help these guys kind of move forward. So what do you say? Can we do that?
Absolutely.
Bring it in, people. Are you with me?
Yes.
Well, then let's do it. Come on, let's go, let's go, let's go. Come on, come on, come on, come on.
Good morning, Girard family! Carol, Hannah, Adam, Jacqueline, and Lucas, wake up and come on out here!
Oh my goodness.
You okay?
It's been a rough road, it really has. But I have 4 of my children, and they keep me going.
What's been the hardest thing for you?
Seeing her go through really hard times and not being able to look to my dad or my brother, but having to look to us.
You know, these two, the smaller ones, were there at the time. And actually, my husband was carrying Hannah in the water, and she had a difficult time. But Lucas there, he has his moments, because he saw them take him out of the water. I know, you miss Dad, huh?
Just want you to know, ma'am, I'm so sorry to see what happened to you guys and to lose something like that. We can help you this week and kind of start to move forward. And it sounds like the way things are right now, you guys could really use that.
I think so.
Yeah. When we got out of the limo, I saw the whole community, and knowing all those people were able to help fulfill my dad's dream for us was unbelievable. It was a true blessing, and my dad and brother would be so proud of everyone.
This week, it really is about you guys finally being able to move forward. And I know that if Tom and Mark were here, that's exactly what they would say to you. And I know there's no way to replace what's missing.
Right.
But what's behind this bus was built by this entire town with love. And it is a place where you guys can finally start to heal. So what do you think? Should we move this thing?
Yes! Here we go. You guys know what to say. Say it with me. Bus driver, move that bus!
When we saw the bus move, it was like, this can't be happening because this is the greatest thing in the world that can happen to anybody. Every corner that you looked at in the old house, it wasn't a good feeling. We had a lot of great times in there, but it was being covered up by all the charredness, all the smoke. But now this house has given us a way that we can move forward. We finally have a place to heal. This is the castle that Tom wanted. And it is a place that we can call home.